You're watching Good News from WCCO. We're going to take a few minutes here to tell you some uplifting and really community-driven stories because there is good news going on. With warmer temperatures approaching, that means getting in the water, right? Well, photojournalists Joe Van Ryn and Frankie McClister have a message from local responders on what they look for to stay safe.
As Minnesotans head to the lakes this boating season, officials are stressing the importance of being safe and being prepared. Carver County Chief Deputy Sheriff Patrick Berry says boating safety starts before you hit the water.
Check their engines, check their gas, make sure their navigation lights are working. All those types of things first.
Included in that preparation is making sure you have a flotation device for everyone on board. All children 10 and under need to be wearing them at all times. And this early in the season, life jackets are especially crucial.
The problem is the water right now is in the mid-50s. If you don't have a life jacket on, you fall in that water, you're going to panic, you're going to gasp, and you're going to drown.
According to the DNR, last year there were 7 boating fatalities in Minnesota and 35 recorded non-fatal incidents. While those numbers are historic lows for the state, Berry says most accidents are still preventable.
We look at those things and investigate them. It's not uncommon to find some poor decision-making involved, regrettably.
Other safety tips include slowing down and staying at least 200 feet from the shoreline and other boats on crowded waters, assigning a sober boat operator before heading out, and state law also requires a carbon monoxide detector for any recreational boat within an enclosed area.
Make good decisions. Don't drink alcohol and boat, just like don't drink alcohol and drive a car. And go and have a good time, but make good decisions. If the weather changes, get off the lake.
With photojournalist Joe Van Ryn, Frankie McClister, WCCO News.
The deputy sheriff said you should always make sure someone knows where you're going and what area of the lake you'll be on. Flying high above Wayzata, those birds are slowing down part of a construction project in the West Metro. Ashley Grams introduces us to a nesting pair who firmly believe there's no place like home.
It's construction season in Minnesota, and orange cones line the way. But this year, one traffic cone is perched up high above the rest.
Up some cones and some barriers, which are actually still up there, but the birds returned.
These ospreys, undeterred by the warning, continued building a nest on this road sign along Highway 12 near Wayzata.
The birds kept coming back to this sign structure. I guess they really liked the location and liked watching the construction, perhaps.
Nathan Bowie is with the Minnesota Department of Transportation and said the plan was to remove and replace the sign as part of the construction project that's already underway. But now that sign replacement is on hold until the fall. And they're not the only ones who've had to work around a pair of birds. Just last year, some ospreys forced Apple Valley High School to rearrange their sports schedule. With the birds nesting on a light pole above the field, the school couldn't turn on the lights for the late-night games. Ospreys are protected under both federal and state law.
It's a small little blip in the whole scheme of this project.
MnDOT says the repaving efforts are still on schedule, and they're working with the Department of Natural Resources to put up a new nesting structure for the ospreys, so when these loyal birds return next year, they won't be living on a road sign.
So you're trying to give them a safer place to go?
Yes, but still with a great vantage point of Highway 12, which will be even better looking than it is now.
Ashley Grams, WCCO News.
Boys volleyball is a new varsity sport for Minnesota schools, and it's actually been a huge success. But at Rosemount, there is an early hiccup, and as Mike Mack shows us, that hiccup became their signature.
You know, it's been really great to have this opportunity for our guys to really come out and compete in a game that they love.
Rosemount High School is one of many schools that introduced boys volleyball as a varsity sport to the school last year. The boys had been waiting.
Mostly my sister. She played D2 volleyball out at Hawaii Hilo, and I'd always go to her games when I was growing up. So when I realized that men could play it too, I realized that I want to check it out.
It didn't take long to have a problem in their first ever game.
And the sound system wasn't working, and it got awkward. And there was no sound, and we were waiting for the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see?
So the coach improvised.
Early light. A couple of the guys turned around and they're like, "Coach, we're going to sing it.
We got this."
And I stepped out and I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, National anthem sung by the Rosewood Boys volleyball team.
Proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
The team took the mic on the fly, and they've been doing it ever since.
And the rocket's red glare. We kind of sing. We just go out there and sing, and we just enjoy what we sing. We don't really focus on the parts. We just go out there and sing as a family. Oh, say, can you see?
That said, we thought it might need to be tightened just a tad.
What's so proud?
Hold up. I'm getting not enough tenor. I've got a kind of a baritone overture here. We need more tenors. Do we have any more tenors? I'll go to the JV if I have to, but I'm going to find tenors.
We've got great kids. You know, they come and they work hard, and they're willing to put themselves out there and you know, be vulnerable.
What's so proudly we hail. If we don't start slowing down on that third stanza, I'm going to bring my tuba with and play it as accompaniment, okay? There was a side benefit. Call it a star-spangled superstition.
We ended up winning that night, so we said, you know what? This was fun and it helped us win, so let's just keep on doing it.
The national anthem is probably my favorite part of playing volleyball. And that moment from there, we just sung it every home game, and that was our tradition.
We're so gallantly streaming. And now it is the culture.
Make sure that everyone is confident because we know that we're all singing together, we're all playing together.
Oh, they have won their fair share, to be sure. But when it comes to memories, that happens with what happens before the game.
Absolutely. It's probably the first thing I'll think about when I think about volleyball.
It's all intertwined into what high school sports are supposed to be. Building from within an overall experience.
Obviously, we're trying to make great volleyball players, but we really want to make better people. And that's
what you see during the national anthem.
And that's part of it, you know? Let's get out there and do it.
For the land of the free
and the home of the brave. Woo! Everybody in the air. 1, 2, 3, go Irish. 1, 2, 3, go Irish.
It just seems kids have a way of supporting each other no matter the occasion. An excellent artistry to our own Mike Max. John Lordson shows us a Minnesota 4th grade classroom right now who knows all about that.
The trophy case at Minneota Public School is impressive. State titles from floor to ceiling. But on this day, the school's star athlete is 4th grader Reese Bottleberg.
She kind of had a long road. She was born really early, so she was really tiny when she was little.
But like so many kids in this western Minnesota town, Reese developed a love for sports at a young age. This year, she was invited to take part in the Unstoppable Games in Marshall, a day-long event for students with disabilities. And her classmates stepped up to help her get ready.
She's really funny and fun, and she likes kickball. I helped her do basketball. I helped her work on her running.
But they didn't stop there. When the big event finally arrived, Reese's entire 4th grade class showed up to cheer her on, bypassing a future field trip to Valley Fair to surprise and support their friend.
That was pretty cool. A couple of the boys in our class told me a few weeks before that, they said, well, we're coming. I don't know how yet, but we're coming to watch her. Yeah. I was surprised when they all showed up.
And they stuck by her side through every event.
It was really exciting.
Yeah. How much fun was that to participate in?
Really fun.
Really fun?
Yeah.
The training and support paid off. Reese won a long jump competition. On Thursday morning, she received her award in front of the school. Once again, her classmates were there.
Yeah, I was really proud of her. She did a great job.
To see her improve and the things she's doing now, it's heartwarming. It's so exciting. She's an amazing little girl.
Parents Sam and Josh say they couldn't ask for anything more. They're not just proud of Reese, they're proud of her classmates too. In this school, you don't have to be a state champion to inspire others.
She would come home and say, so-and-so did this today, and that was really kind of them. So yeah, they include her and make her feel welcome no matter what.
In Minneota, John Lordson, WCCO News.
Reese was one of 100 students who took part in the annual Unstoppable Games in Marshall. That does it. For this episode of Good News here on WCCO, you can find us here on YouTube anytime for a dose of an uplifting, maybe positive charge for you. You can also join us on Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. on TV, and we stream on WCCO.com, also on CBS News Minnesota. Enjoy today.